Hey guys, RPM here. Hope you're doing well, having a really great day. I'm still sick, so I'm going to be doing a lot of low effort content for a bit here until I get better and more energy to do vlogs and such. Sorry about that. But anyways, guys, hopefully you like these talking head videos instead. So what I'm going to talk about today is Kadena and the decimation of a lot of ASIC miners that are on Kadena right now, especially the home ASIC style miners like the KD Box Pro, KD Box 2, KD Lights, KD6s, KD5s, KD Maxes, all these different models out in the market right now. They're just not profitable. They're not making money anymore, depending on your electrical cost, of course. I'm going to go through that. I'm going to go through just talking about some efficiencies regarding against the KA3. Also, we're talking about the hash rate and a gentleman that actually has 200 plus of these KA3s. I'm going to show this video here in a second. And I do want to calculate roughly how many KA3s have turned on the network, just by judging by the network hash rate raise here. And I'm going to show you guys my yields on Pool Bay here with my IB-Link BMK3 and KD Lights. I have two KD Lights, and I have a KD Box 2, which is off right now. And I think after this video, I may turn these off. We'll see, or maybe give them away. So we'll talk about all that. And to ease the pain of turning off my ASIC miners, thank you to today's video sponsor. Are you looking for the newest, most profitable ASIC miners today? Look no further than cryptominerbros.com, where they carry the top brands such as Bitmain, Goldshell, IB-Link, and more. Their prices seen on their website include fast shipping service using DHL and duties and taxes. Payment options include direct wire transfer and crypto payments as well. They have multiple support methods for any questions or concerns. Use coupon code REDPANDA for $50 off per ASIC miner ordered. Thank you cryptominerbros.com for sponsoring this video and celebrating our third year of partnership. Link down below. Kadena was actually mined with GPUs, like I think in the very beginning, but more so later on the half of that year of January of 2020 when, Kadena roughly came out. That's when FPGAs started to really come into play mining Kadena. And then after that, about another 5 or 6 months later, ASICs started coming out for Kadena. And I think I was one of the first people to get the IB-Link BMK1. I've done many videos on this guy, and I did a video called Mining Kadena Almost Made Me a Millionaire. And yeah, you guys go watch that video. It was pretty funny. But I ultimately didn't hodl the Kadena. And I think, throughout the, mining with this thing, it mined about, 50,000 Kadena altogether. In this whole lifetime for this IB-Link BMK1. So 50,000 Kadena, that is insane, right? Just insane. And of course, lo and behold, the Kadena did go up to like what, $25, $22 or something crazy. And yeah, I was mining with the IB-Link BMK1 back in it was in the end of 2020. That's when I got it. And then I was mining it for like a year. And then the power supply died, I think in June of 2021 or July. And yeah, I didn't have it on since, and I don't know where it's gone now. And so I didn't hodl that Kadena. I swapped it into BTC. That was a big mistake before the run up. Anyways, go watch that video. That was pretty funny. But anyways, guys, I just want to give some history there of, Kadena was actually used with FPGAs at one point, and then ASICs started to come into play. So here we are today. Right? ASICs are now, of course, still prominent. And, a lot of people have been buying a lot of different ASIC miners like Goldshells, IB-Links, and of course, now the infamous Bitmain KA3, which is a monster, super efficient, does a lot of terahash, and it's just knocked off all of these other ASIC miners, other Kadena ASIC miners in terms of profitability. But just to see here, when the KA3s were being shipped out, which was, I believe, in the end of February of this year, 2023, or beginning of this year, you can see that the network hash rate for Kadena has gone just parabolic. Since the beginning of February, sorry, did I say end of February? It's actually end of January is when they started shipping out. And so people started receiving them beginning of February, and lo and behold, the network hash rate about near the end of March, okay, the hash rate has jumped from about 200 petahash to 520 petahash. Okay, so that's a good roughly 320 petahash gain here on the Kadena network. So roughly, how many KA3s is that potentially? So I'm on the MinerStat hash rate calculator, and so 166 terahash is 0.166 petahash. So if I were to do, let's say, type in here 320 petahash, that's the number here. I took the difference of the total hash rate here from the beginning of February, as you guys can see. Going back here, so 320,000 terahash. So to whip out the calculator, some quick math here. So we type in 320,000 terahash divided by 166. 166 is per Ka3, okay, Bitmain Ka3 hash rate, 166 terahash. So that means there is roughly 1,927 of these Bitmain Ka3s that have come online the network. Okay, just roughly. Of course, there are the IBLink BMK3s, and there's obviously a bunch of gold shell ASICs, so we're not quite sure how many of these have been sold out in the market as well over the past couple months here. So I'm sure this network hash rate rise is, contributing some of those as well. So you know what? Let's just do a safe like 300 petahash of Ka3s. Just a guesstimate. I'm just guesstimating here. We don't really know how many. So we did 300,000 then divided by 166. All right, that'll be about 1,800 Ka3s have come online the network. That doesn't seem too far-fetched, right? How many of these ASICs could Bitmain manufacture realistically, right? I'm not quite sure. I don't know the manufacturing process of ASIC miners, especially in wherever these are made, in Malaysia or in China, wherever, right? 1,800 of these. That's not too far-fetched to believe that, there's that many that have been manufactured. And I did see a tweet on Kadena Mining Club, and of course the name checks out, KDA Mining Club. You can see here, they have a look inside our KDA mining farm. 200 plus Bitmain Ka3s miners securing the Kadena blockchain. Our mission of mining for all has just begun. Join the club today. And look at this, guys. Here, let me play this video.
All right, everybody. 200 Ka3s. Let's go. Kadena Mining Club is mining. Holy shit, look at all these things.
Holy S for sure. Oh my God, look at that. Printing money. Well, I wonder if these guys are selling or not. Look at that.
What up, Daniel?
Look at that. That's the smile of money right there. I'm just kidding. All right, so you guys can see, right? This gentleman has 200 plus of these Ka3s. So, 1,800, this guy has a good amount of the network hash rate, which is insane. So actually, if we did, let's just do some math here. 200 times 166. So that would be 33,000 terahash. Okay, so if I put that in 33200 here, that'll be 33 petahash. This dude has 33 petahash of the network. That is insane out of 520. That's crazy to think of that, these K3s are just monsters, monster ASICs miners. So I'm curious if this guy ever watches my videos here. Really awesome video here, by the way. Thank you for the tweet. I just wanted to know, are you guys selling every day? What are you using the Kadena for? I'm just curious because, the Kadena price obviously hasn't gone up over the past since let's see, June of 2022. It's been on a free fall since the bull run, obviously gone all the way down here. Now it's $1 as of recording this video. So obviously with the amount of Ka3s on the network, which has just destroyed the profitability of all these other ASIC miners, it's pretty bad, right? For home miners especially. So if we're looking at here, if I want to go down in profitability on mine the ASIC here, if I just see, I have a KD Box 2, KD Lite, and also a BMK3. So at my electrical rate, which right now is at 8 cents for my ASICs, it's the BMK3, I'm only making about 55 cents a day. So that's okay still. But man, this thing used to make over $10 a day at one point. But then when the Ka3s came on, now it's 55 cents, right? Of course, the price of Kadena hasn't gone up. If the price of Kadena went up, then it would be a different story. But as of right now, okay, my KD lights, I have 2 of them, negative 95 cents a day. If we kept going down, electricity price here, 6 cents, still not profitable. All right, 5 cents. I would be breaking even on my KD light. 5 cents per kilowatt hour. I went down 4 cents, I'd be 32 cents profit, 3 cents, 64 cents, 2 cents, about $1 a day. Who has 2 cents electrical costs? Let's be real here. So pretty devastating with these Bitmain KA3s. Even the KA3 right now at 12 cent kilowatt hour, only making $7.27 a day. Okay, as we go up in electrical cost, let's say 20 cents per kilowatt hour. These are then $1.21, right? 17 cents averaging USA a kilowatt hour, $3.48 a day. So if the price of Kadena doesn't go up, right? If it doesn't go up and, you know, the next couple years, maybe we have to wait till the next bull run, whenever that happens, it could be pretty much everyone that has all of these other ASICs minus the KA3s will have to turn off. It just doesn't make sense to run these because you're just losing a couple dollars a day, dependent on your electrical costs, of course, for all these gold shells, for all these IB-Link BMK1s. The Bitmain KA3 is just a monster, right? Just a monster. And we have talked about it way before this happened. I think way back here of, you know, when the Bitmain KA3s were announced, that those were going to be monsters and really efficient and going to destroy the network. But I think for most people thinking that for Kadena, at the back of their mind, I guess people's conviction is that the price of Kadena was going to go up, but we don't know when, right? When is that going to happen? And so if and when the Kadena price can go back up again, let's just say a realistic number of like $12 or something on, let's say, IB-Link BMK1, or actually, let's just go to mine the ASIC here. Let's go to a KD Lite. The current yield on a KD Lite is about 2.56 KDA. So if I just kept mining every day, as of right now, current network hash rate, current price, or yeah, the current yield, 2.56 times, let's say 30 days, I'm able to get, you know, 76 Kadena in a month, right? But then let's times it by $12. What if Kadena went up to $12? Then that would be $153. So that's really not that much, actually, to think about it. $153. That's if Kadena went up to $12. I don't know if Kadena is gonna go up much higher than that. I don't know. I'm just speculating. I think everyone that has these types of ASICs are speculating that Kadena's price is going to go back up again. But it's the yield that has gone way down now. Okay, if we go to my payouts, actually, you can see I used to get about 10. It doesn't show here anymore, but the previous month I was getting like 10 Kadena every 12 hours on Poolflare. And then it went down to 8, 7, 6. Here we are, 6, 5, 4 over here. Now, nearing the end of March, I'm getting about 3 Kadena every 12 hours. So about 6 Kadena, including my IB-Link BMK3s and 2 KD Lites. So the yield is much less now. And I think I'm definitely not breaking even on the ones I have now. So yeah, like I said in the beginning, I'm most likely going to turn these off. And yeah, it's pretty dire, right? It's pretty dire for those that are home mining with these Kadena ASICs, and these KA3s are just, it's competition, unfortunately. This is the realities of ASIC mining, right? There's people that have tons of money to invest, you know, millions of dollars into this type of infrastructure, buying these ASIC miners, and not millions of dollars, but I think you can buy a whole bunch under $1 million, and you can get a bunch of these ASIC miners and host them and profit from it, right? That's obviously people running it as a business. That's the sad reality of what has happened here. And to be honest, this has happened with a lot of other ASIC mineable coins out there. It's not just Kadena like we're seeing right now. But hey, I think for the sake of everyone that has these, if Kadena doesn't go up in price, it will have a lot of negative stigma against Kadena. There'll be a lot of people that, you know, that believed in Kadena, that for mining it specifically, that, you know, the price didn't go up, right? Their yields down the toilet. Bitmain has just made this KA3 and has destroyed everybody, and they didn't control the inventory this time. They just let it all out. I guess 1800 KA3s doesn't really sound that much in comparison, but funny to, you know, think about how many of these have come online, and it's just basically rendered all these other ASIC miners unprofitable, dependent on your electrical costs, of course. Okay, guys, that's it for this video. That's all I wanted to talk about. Please let me know your thoughts of all this. If you guys have noticed, for anyone that has these, I don't, maybe not many people have Kadena ASICs, but I do. I have a few that I bought, my KD Lites, and actually I just realized I have to ship these out to fellow people that I've traded hardware for. But hey, you know, if Kadena does go up in price again, these ASICs, IB-Link KD Lites, you know, potentially in the future, if the price of Kadena could go up high enough to render these ASICs profitable again, it may happen or may not happen. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. See you all in the next one. Have a good one. Peace out.